I wanna touch your life. I wanna be the change. I'm gonna shine my light. I'm gonna make a difference. Touch your life. Be the change. Shine my light. And make a difference. You're the one to make the world a much better place. You're the one. You're the one. You're the one. Touching life.
Hello, Nigeria, and welcome to the first episode of Airtel Touching Lives, the show that celebrates and assists individuals and projects that are making a difference to the lives of people around them. My name is Wana, and just like Airtel, I have a passion to make a difference and transform lives. I invite you to join us on an emotional journey as we witness some incredibly touching moments. For the first 13 episodes, we take you across the country, meeting individuals, families, and communities that are going that extra mile to achieve something for everyone. They're trying to make life better, not only for themselves, but for everyone else around them.
Touching lives.
Coming up in this episode, we visit an organization that is helping disabled children get an education by providing them with wheelchairs. We also meet a family that is struggling to survive and care for their disabled children. Being crippled has many challenges, but what most of us don't know is that many crippled children do not get a chance at an education because of their disability. This makes their situation much worse and often results in them becoming beggars. But disabled children also have a right to a proper education. Airtel went to Kwara, the gateway between the North and the South, to see how we could touch their lives.
Ilorin is home to many foundations, but one stands out because it assists disabled and vulnerable children in remote rural villages to get an education and better their lives.
My name is Sunday Moses Adewoye. I'm the program manager for Royal Heritage Edge Foundation and the Genius NGO working in Kwara, Niger, and Oyo states of Nigeria. Royal Heritage Edge Foundation started as an NGO in the year 2000. Our vision is to promote the quality of life of women, children, and youth through quality education, infrastructure, and dignity of human person. We are working in different program areas as an organization. We started with malaria program, and outside that, we are working on the HIV and AIDS program. We are working on tuberculosis in Kama local government. We are working on family planning, reproductive health. We are working on education projects where we are looking around pupils with disabilities, pupils that they find it difficult to access quality education, with the general campaign that all children should have quality education. We find out that these pupils, they don't have access to it. We now taught it wise on our own as organization. How can we bring them to school? We find out with their challenges, and we try to procure 3 wheelchairs for 3 pupils so that they can come to school, they can access education.
My name is Dr. Omishore Oladayo David. I'm working at University of Ilorin Health Center, and I volunteer myself to work with Royal Heritage Health Foundation. In the rural community, the disabled children, they are usually neglected. In fact, the loss of hope begins even from home. Their parents, they neglect them. They leave them to be begging for money and some other things. Some might even send them out of the house. They can go and dump them anywhere in the village so that they can, because they believe that they cannot, nothing good can come from them. So they are neglected because of their disabilities and their medical challenges. These children, they can actually be helped if proper education and health is given to them. They can be helped. And this will start by sensitizing, by educating the parents that if your child has one deformity or the other, that's not the end of life. That's not the end of life. There are ways we can actually put these people through education.
Orúkọ mi ni Eskaya Eguntola láti ìlú Gbọ́nní. Iṣẹ́ rédíónìkì ni iṣẹ́ tí mò ń ṣe. Ní ibi tí mo wà, ní Gbọ́nní tí mo wà yìí, ìgbé ayé tí mò ń gbé níbẹ̀ kò rọrùn tó. Iṣẹ́ tá à ń ṣe níbẹ̀ kò lọ déédéé. Kódà gan iṣẹ́ oko gan ni mo fi ń kan tí a fi ń rọra ń jẹun lọ́hùn ọ̀rọ̀rùn. Ọmọ méje lọ́lọ́run fún mi. Wọ́n lára méje ni ọ̀kan ti wà tó ní àìsàn ẹsẹ̀ tí ò rí bí rìn. So kò sí ìtọ́jú kankan tí mo lágbára láti tọ́jú rẹ̀ tó bẹ́ẹ̀. Kódà gan bí àwọn kẹ̀kẹ́ tó yẹ kó máa fi rìn kò tíì sí. So ó tiẹ̀ wá mú kó jẹ́ ó tiẹ̀ wá fẹ́ sú mi. Kò sówó. Kò sí ìtọ́jú kan tó ṣe, kò sí ilé ìwòsàn kan tó ṣe sàn kan tí wọ́n bá rẹ̀ wọ́n tí ń gbé wọn lọ. Lára ọmọ mi kan tí ò lè rìn nínú àwọn méje yìí, ó lágbára fún mi láti máa gbé wọn lọ sí school. Kódà ńgbà míì gan ìyẹn gbé lọ́wọ́ báyìí ní gbé lọ school wọn sì jìnnà. Tọ́ irú wọn sì kún ọ̀dọ̀ wa dáadáa ní Gbọ́nní tó yẹ pé gan kò sí ìrànlọ́wọ́ fún àwa tá a jẹ́ òbí wọn.
Orúkọ mi ni Eguntola Norris. Bí mo ṣe wà ìṣòro mi iná ni pípẹ́ ẹsẹ̀ ń dùn mí. Ẹ̀yìn àwọn òbí mi ti tọ́jú mi àmọ́ kò sí owó láti ràn mí lọ́wọ́. Nísìnyí wọ́n ti fún mi ní kẹ̀kẹ́. Ìrọ̀rùn ti bá mi nísìnyí. Àmọ́ dé bí ó ṣe yẹ kí n lọ school mo ti ń lọ. Àmọ́ mo mọ̀ pé màá débi gíga.
Inú mi dùn púpọ̀ torí ọmọ yìí tẹ́lẹ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ rẹ̀ ò ṣe dáadáa ṣùgbọ́n nísìnyí ẹ̀kọ́ rẹ̀ ó ti ń yàtọ̀. Ọkàn tèmi gan tiẹ̀ balẹ̀ torí ẹ̀kọ́ tí ò ní tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ mo rí i pé ó ti ń ní. Mo sì nígbàgbọ́ pé ibi gíga tí Ọlọ́run fẹ́ mú dé yóò débẹ̀. Ọkàn mi ti balẹ̀ lórí rẹ̀ báyìí.
The best legacy that we can leave behind for these children is to give them quality education. And how can we make that work? Is to reach out to them, to help them, especially those people that are having one difficulties or the other, having physical challenges. So far, with the intervention of trying to bring children with disability to school, where we've donated wheelchairs. As a result of that, we have some number of pupils that are already in school now, as a result of what we did then. We have about 23 of them that we have mapped out on our list. And even in some places, we still have many more of them. In fact, we need more than 100 wheelchairs as station of things, like it looks like in most of the communities where we are working with. That's why we are looking for support. Any organization, anybody that can be of assistance to these pupils so that they can have better and quality education.
Will win 1 million naira each in 60 days. One person will go home with a brand new Range Rover Volt. And that's not all. Recharge with any amount and stand a chance of winning 1 million naira daily. 100 people will win 10,000 naira every day. One iPod will be won every day. 50 people will win Samsung smartphones every week. And 5,000 people will win free airtime every day. There will be surprise gifts on every recharge. Simply recharge to win. The more you recharge, the better your chances of winning. Call 141 for more details. Everybody is a winner. Come alive with Airtel Red Hot promo.
I don't know about you, but I say that every child deserves a right to an education despite their disabilities and challenges. I'd like to welcome our guests to the studio, Adewoye Sunday, Eguntola Hezekiah and Eguntola Lawrence, and Usman and Bashiru Aminu. Welcome to the studio. We thank you for being here today. I just want to ask you, how is the project helping the children in your community?
We are working on an output that is called inclusive education. Inclusive education is a situation whereby you bring in pupils that are affected with one disability or the other, together with the normal school children in the same classroom, and they attend to the same learning and the same teaching in the classroom. As an NGO, we now thought of it that what can we do to allow these children to have access to this education? So we now decided to buy 3 wheelchairs, which we handed over to them. So as a result of what we did that very day, they started bringing some other children of the same kind to school.
Bashir, since you got the wheelchair, what has changed for you? And Lawrence, I want to ask you, since you got your keke, what has happened? What has changed for you?
Mama lost school, to daddy school. I to love, I to be love, you say. I to be love, you say. I to be lolly. I to dele, I send me. Toba to daro again. I to love school pada. Toba to jade pada. I to wale, I to wash up. I to lolly pada.
Thank you so much. We don't only hear the passion, but we also see the passion in the work that you're doing. And Airtel wants to support you so that you can continue touching other people's lives as well. So they're not going to give you 1 wheelchair, not 2 wheelchairs, but 20 wheelchairs.
First, I would like to appreciate Airtel touching lives.
I have another surprise for you.
Okay.
Because Airtel has another 20 wheelchairs to give you. We're so glad that Airtel has managed to touch your lives, and I definitely wish you the best and look forward to seeing more of the incredible work that you're doing.
60 people will win 1 million naira each in 60 days. One person will go home with a brand new Range Rover Volt. And that's not all. Recharge with any amount and stand a chance of winning 1 million naira daily. 100 people will win 10,000 naira every day. 1 iPad will be won every day. 60 people will win Samsung smartphones every week. And 5,000 people will win free airtime every day. There will be surprise gifts on every recharge. Simply recharge to win. The more you recharge, the better your chances of winning. Call 141 for more details. Everybody is a winner. Come alive with Airtel Red Hot promo.
In this story, we travel to Enugu to meet a family that has not 1, not 2, but 4 disabled children. Despite the daily hardships of providing shelter, food, and basic medical treatments, they see their children as precious gifts and have remained determined to overcome their challenges through their love for each other.
Tucked away in the safety of GRA in Enugu, the Chime family is surviving through the generous help of their church and community members, providing them with a place to live and a glimpse of a normal life. They have no work, no money, and no means to take care of the children's special needs. Life is a continuous struggle that has now become unbearable, even with the assistance of community members and their generous landlord.
I'm architect Jude Emejulu, living at Transekulu, northern part of Transekulu. And I happen to be the landlord of the Chime family. We go to the same church and the same fellowship. So from there I discovered their predicament. That is the problem with the children, those that have some hearing impairment, one problem or the other. So then I started associating with them.
My name is Philomena Chime. I was married with Sonny Chime, Udi, here in Enugu State. We are from Udi. Then after the marriage, we went to Kano.
I'm Chime, son is Shedrack. I'm the husband to Mrs. Philomena Chime. We got married in 1980, had 8 children to date. 4 are physically challenged, 4 are normal.
So the 4 children, 3 had physical challenges and 1 disabilities. So because of it, we decided to come down to Enugu and seek help for their treatments. The elder one, Chibueze, has a ear impairment. You cannot hear, when he turns, you cannot hear you. And speech also. Then the second one, Chibuzo, also had the same ear impairment. Chibueze is even better than him. So the speech and also the hearing. Then Chisom had also a problem in the brain. Sometimes she would just fall down and be shaking. Sometimes she will just decided to pull off her wears, and she also have speech problems. She cannot interact with you, and that's her own. Then Choka, he cannot talk, and his own. I'm not God, but his own is worse than the rest because it's just deformed. That's the last default. Choke. Before children.
We've been trying all our possible best to keep them in school, but to a certain extent, I couldn't make it. I have to sell my car for the hospital bill and all these things. Couldn't make up paying my rent at Zik Avenue where I was living then. So the landlord have to quit us. The landlady have to quit us. So we came to this federal housing.
So from my association with them, I discovered that they were unable to pay a rent for where they would stay. So I had to ask them to come and start staying here. This is a place, a kind of quarters for some of my staff.
My name is Shime Shubeza. I'm from Enugu, Iju Town. I'm graduated from IMT Enugu, student of education. I'm unemployed. I'm not working right now. I have a little problem. I can't hear very well, and I can't speak very well. My brother and my sister are having more physical than me. So I'm trying to help, and my mom and my dad, they can't, finding them difficult to help. So I'm trying my best to help. So things are very difficult in Nigeria, and it's very, very difficult for us, but I'm trying my best. So.
Looking after 4 physically challenged children, paying the hospital, buying drugs, going to looking after them. Some of them don't come out. Some of them you have to carry them before they do this thing. So it's very challenging and and even affecting my own health. I don't work as I used to do. I don't have any movable thing to take them on and do these things. So the challenges is not what I can physically explain, but somebody who is closer to me will know exactly. I'm in hell while on earth. 4 out of 8.
We have many challenges. You can never, no freedom, cannot go out, cannot do anything. Because the girl, you have to follow her around. She cannot bath herself. If she go to toilet, you must come and give her water to wash. Must be very observant to wash her hands, her clothes. She would like to wear dirty clothes, and she cannot eat food without meat. Then choker, you can see her going to toilet, you will clean, wash I cannot wash, bath. So it's a big challenge. I'm having hypertension now, and I don't talk too much or be where there is noise because of my heart pains, and all over my body pains. Because of the pains that I'm having.
The landlord also generously donated a table tennis set as a way to develop motor skills and release the tension of a stressful life. Having a bit of fun helps them to forget about their troubles.
My major wish is for their health issues to be taken care of, and maybe offer employment to the boy that has already graduated, and maybe the father, so that they will help to be taking care of the little ones.
If Airtel assists me in the children, either treating them or giving the graduate work or any other distance, it will be very much appreciated and saving real life. This one is not only touching life, but saving life of this family, because we're almost collapsing.
I don't know where her strength comes from, and I don't know how she hasn't given up yet. I'd like to welcome our next guest to the studio, Philomena Chibueze and her two sons, Chibuzo and Chime. Welcome to the program.
Oh, thank you, Ma.
I'm watching that, and the first question I want to ask you is, how have you managed to not give up yet?
It's God Almighty. He's my strength. He's everything to me. He's the one that kept me alive and helped me to cope with them.
So, Chibueze, what would you love for your mother? What would you love to see happen to her?
When I think her in a good mood or in a bad mood, I'm trying to calm her down. Well, sometimes, each time I don't feel comfortable. So I'm trying my best to make her happy, to feel good. But I believe one day everything will be all right.
What are the kind of things that you think can help you?
Anything. I don't have choice. Anything that will bring peace in my heart and stop my BP.
Well, I want to say thank you. Thank you for sharing your story with us. Thank you for just being strong and looking after your wonderful children.
It's the Lord's doing.
Because Airtel wants to do something very special for you.
Oh.
To support you and touch your life and touch your children's lives. So they're going to provide 2 hearing aids.
Oh.
All right, for Chibueze and Chibuzo.
Oh, God.
They're also going to give Chibueze speech therapy. And they'll give drugs to treat Chisom. All right? And it doesn't stop there. There's also Airtel insurance, 2 of your children, at 5,000 naira per month. They are going to construct you a poultry cage with 200 birds.
Oh, it's unbelievable, no. I'm feeling like dying. I'm feeling...
I'm joking, man.
It's too much on me, Tobia. Is it? It's like dream. Oh.
It's okay.
The joy is too much. God bless you.
Thank you so much for sharing your story with us and sharing yourself and your strength and your passion for your children as well. You're going to be inspiring a lot of people watching this, including myself. It's been a very emotional day at the Touching Lives studio today. We would like to say thank you for joining us on Airtel Touching Lives.
Make make a difference.